Cult of Collector, here to show off stuff and chat with you. Cult of Collector, movies and more is what we do. Cult of Collector, sit back and relax, here comes the show. Cult of Collector, 3, 2, 1, here we go.
Love that intro.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Cult of Collectors.
Hello.
As usual, there's two of us here.
I was gonna say Mike's down still from his surgery, and Lauren's having some family. I will just say issues that she's having to be a part of. So hopefully they'll be both back next week. And I can only be here for like an hour tonight because I'm a guest on another channel's game night. So it might be a short episode unless you guys can get John talking. Then it will just turn into a show where John just sits here and talks with the chat, which is always fun. But I've only got a couple of things to show off. I think John's got more than me for pickups this week. But if y'all haven't already, go check out Cult of Collector's YouTube channel. John did an interview. What was her name? I know it was like an anime thing, but I forget her name.
It's Kai Evangelion Collection.
Okay. Yeah. He did a solo interview. Yeah. And it's posted up on the Cult of Collectors page if you want to check that out. It's like, what was it like? It was like, what was it, like 45 minutes or something, I think.
It was like,
It turned out good. I liked it.
Literally like with 10 minutes to go, she started losing connections and it wouldn't connect. So
that's how we had last week.
Eventually got her on audio, but her video wouldn't come up for the last couple minutes there. But other than that, it went good.
Hopefully my computer doesn't crash last week. Last week, my thing just went all black. These Chromebooks are not worth a damn, you guys. I'll be upgrading soon, hopefully. But you've got more than me this week. So if you want to, like I said, I've got two. I don't know if you want to show off two, then I'll show off two, then you can show off the rest or whatever.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
First thing I got was, if you got anybody seen Charlie's page that and I'd already ordered it. I wrote him back whenever he made the post. I said, I literally ordered it a couple of days ago, but this is Rental Family.
Oh yeah. He said he really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was really good. It's a Japanese made movie, but I think it's kind of more made to target the American audience because it's like English and Japanese, so it's not all subtitles. So it's like, there's parts where, where English needs to be spoke, and then there's places where Japanese needs to be spoke. So it's really good, but it's kind of a real thing in Japan, as far as I understand, is like they have these like rental, you can like rent a family, or it's not like you can like rent people for support and stuff like that. They're like a really lonely place. So they have these weird kind of things, they have these, they have like the love hotels and stuff, but they have people that like, you can like basically rent a girl and she just sleeps beside you at night. There's just nothing sexual. It's like they got weird things about that at all. But that's not what this movie is. It's about like this rental service for, you can hire for different reasons. Like one of the things Brendan Fraser has to do is this woman hires him to basically be to her daughter doesn't know her father, and she's like half American, half Japanese, so she don't know her father. So she hires him to be like his father because she's trying to get into school and she wants to encourage her to get into this school. And she and he gets in, and he gets in that. Then there's just some different situations like that. He poses another one. He poses as like a journalist to interview this older guy, and he but he basically gets emotionally involved with these people, which you're not kind of supposed to do with and it's kind of ties into with his own life and stuff, and kind of goes back and forth like that, and he has to resolve those situations. So it's an excellent movie. I recommend it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's on my watch list for sure.
Let's see here. I'll get to your comments here in a second after I show my second. Now, the second one, I bought this off of Amazon hoping that it was going to have a slip, and if it had a slip, it'd have been enough, but it doesn't. And I do want to buy a better version of this because this is one of my favorite Tarantino movies. This is Jackie Brown 4K.
Oh yeah,
it's just like the plain. It didn't have a slip cover or anything, so it looks nice. I like the cover, but I would like. I know they released some nicer versions, and I think it got a steelbook release. Did you get that one?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the Lionsgate limited exclusives.
I don't, even though I don't know why there's not reprints of that stuff, but it doesn't really matter. I have the movies. That's all I really care about it anyways. But some of the other, I think there were some different releases from some of the other companies once in there, like Umbrella or something like that. I seem like I've seen some other box sets of it.
Yeah. God, who was that did one fairly recently? I think it was the same company that did that big ass Kill Bill that you got. Who did that? That was Imprint, wasn't it?
Imprint, yeah.
Yeah, I think Imprint did something. And there's been some like premium versions way back in the day, but they were all Blu-ray. It was before the 4K happened. I see some stuff going on in the chat. We want to hit that up before I move on to my two.
We've got a bunch of questions from Acres of.
Oh, we got Stacy back in the house.
Yeah. What we got
with her
here?
Wild ass questions. I love them.
You're on an island. Bring 3 comedies made from 1992
to 1992.
Yeah.
That is specific as hell. I wouldn't
have to actually look up the comedies that came out in 1992.
Exactly. I have to do a Google of top comedies in 1992. We can do it though. You want to know why? Because we got all the time in the world tonight. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see what we can make a list out of.
Did My Cousin Vinny come out in 92? Yeah.
Oh, that's definitely on the list.
Encino Man, My Cousin Vinny, Wayne's World. I was thinking Wayne's World before I looked this up. I said, did Wayne's World come out that year? For some reason, I thought Wayne's World did. Yeah. Let's see here. A League of
Mom
Their
and Dad
Own.
Save the World.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Army of Darkness. Come on, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Sneakers came out. I love that movie.
3 Ninjas. Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Mo Money.
Fucking death becomes her.
I think that was a trick question.
It was a trick question.
Yeah.
I can't narrow this down.
Yeah.
Mighty Ducks.
Home Alone 2.
Singles. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if you follow their comedy. I think this comedy took a dark turn when it went to A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think Google knows what a comedy is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trick question. All of them. There's your answer. You want me to pick 3? Let's see. I'll do My Cousin Vinny, Wayne's World, and Army of Darkness. There you go.
Let me see here. I would do just for, probably rewatchability, like Encino Man, because I can watch that movie. Encino Man, because it would definitely probably, in reality, it'd probably be the 3 that he listed, but I'll do 3 different ones. I'll do Encino Man, Sneakers, and let's see here. I seen something else on here that was interesting. What the hell? The Mighty Ducks.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with the Mighty Ducks.
Now we got to get some movies looked at here. Now you got like 50 questions. I appreciate it. It's pretty nice.
She always has the wildest questions.
Yeah, here we'll do a couple more. Okay,
Yeah.
Bewitched. They call you. They said you produce next Bewitched movie. Oh, okay. They called me to see if I would make the next Bewitched movie. Who do you get to direct, and who cast it? What angle? That's interesting. No. Let's see. Who would be?
I say we let Tim Burton make a wild ass movie.
Yeah. Trying to think who would be Samantha. That's a good question. Mainly Samantha. I can't think of. Modern. Maybe Margot Robbie is Samantha.
Maybe. I mean, you start giving her. She's already done Barbie. You know.
Yeah, I mean, she does too much. I know. I'm just trying to think, just off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of actresses and their names. I mean, I don't know. Trying to think of some like more, little bit older actresses that would be kind of more of that age group, maybe. But I don't know. In what angle? I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of that stuff right on the spot. I'm not.
Well,
that
if Lauren
good.
was here, she'd make it a horror movie. So
Yeah. Yes. Well, if you're thinking that basic of an angle, then it would have to be a comedy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe a little bit more, but I don't know. I'm tired of like those movies being made kind of poorly whenever they were kind of decent movies. I mean, decent television shows. So I don't know, but there's been some good ones made, like Wayne's World stuff, which I wouldn't take like TV show. But yeah. We get one more question here. Best 3 con men in movie history. I love Dana Carvey and Opportunity Knocks.
Oh
That
yeah.
movie. I love that movie. I always loved that movie. There's one. Now thinking of some other movies that were con movies.
I know. I gotta think about that one. Her questions always help if I was in front of my collection instead of in this closet.
Yeah, I'm facing away from stuff. I'm just trying to think of good con movies because I know I've watched probably 100, and there's probably some great ones in like film noir con movies. Let me back that up. What the fuck? Yeah, she asked good questions that are hard for me to come up off the top of my head. I'm not the best thinker in the world. No, I'm not. I just don't know. I can't think of names and stuff right off the top of my head. Hello, and thanks from Stacy. Happy and excited to see your pickups, and thanks for a great program. Yeah, thank you for always joining us. We do like your questions. They're
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
They do make me think, and a lot of times the thing you don't understand is at my age group, and Jody's a little younger than me, but we're close enough that we kind of like, if you ask me a question, I'm not going to go to my phone immediately. I try to think of it. And the problem is with modern technology, it's kind of got me fucked up because I do go to the phone a lot. And so
I'd have to throw the original Dirty Rotten Scoundrels into a good con movie. That's a great film.
Yes, that is a good one. Let's see here. Let me ask you something, because see if I've seen some great film noirs with con men in it.
Film noir often features con artists, grifters, and scammers.
Matchstick
Some well-known
Man,
examples:
The
grifters,
Yeah, I think I've seen Matchstick Men and the original Matchstick Men, stuff like that. But yeah, that didn't actually warrant what I was thinking about, but warrant the result I was looking for. But that's a good question.
Very good question. Very good question.
Okay. Would Coleman Domingo be good for the George Washington Carver biopic? I guess. I don't know. I don't know actors. And I just noticed Martinez, the Joe Martinez show. Thanks for stopping by. If we don't get to you on Instagram, then right away it's a separate
Oh yeah, I usually say that in the top for new people over on the Instagram feed. It's hard for us to see the comments. We have to go to a different screen. Actually on mine, Red Shorts 4 said, "Mr. Fox," all excited. So hello, sir. And so yeah, we tend to
Oh, okay.
John can do it a little easier than I can because he has multiple screens. I have to toggle through tabs. But
yeah, I could bring
we
this
see
up on
you
my,
over there.
but yeah. Yeah, he'd probably be all right. I mean, you gotta play by Hollywood rules these days. That means he'd have to be a white guy now. So, I mean,
yeah, look out.
All right, go ahead and show us some stuff, Jody. We'll pick up with your questions after Jody shows a couple
I just got
movies.
2 things in this week, and both of them are like better late than never. Like they should have been here last week, but this is fine. This works out good. But I got the new Silent Night, Deadly Night, and this I think we talked about this last week, but I didn't have mine in hand. But this is a steelbook, but they gave you a slipcover, so that's pretty cool.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a cardboard slipcover too. It's not like the Lionsgate slipcovers, but it's a pretty cool steelbook. I have not watched this new one. I've actually heard a lot of mixed things about it, so I don't even know if I'm too excited about watching it. Cool inside picture.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
yeah, if you're here in the comments, let me know if you've seen this new version, up to date version, and what you thought about it. But yeah, I thought that this was a cool edition. I was not expecting when they originally put it up for pre-order. It didn't say anything about having a slipcover. That just kind of, they changed the listing later to show a slipcover. So that was a pretty nice surprise. And then speaking of slipcover, I got the new 4K steelbook for The Doors from Lionsgate Limited.
Nice.
And this turned out wild. You got all the stuff back here, and what's cool, the title, the hair, the eyes, and then like lightly the mouth and nose are printed. So when you take it off, it's
That's
just
crazy.
a freaking trippy ass steelbook.
I wish I'd have got that one.
It's pretty cool. I think it's still on the website. I might be wrong though.
That Lionsgate, you say? I may have to.
Yeah, it's on the Lionsgate Limited. And then the discs are eyeballs, which I thought was pretty cool. And the back is just a whole bunch of LSD, like those little LSD stamp size things that you put on your tongue. That's all the back of it is. But yeah, that one turned out it was pretty wild when they posted it online and saw the pictures of it. So this is pretty cool. I'm liking this one I'm liking this one more than I thought I would. Because I think that's like the second or third Doors steelbook I have, and that one's pretty wild.
I don't think I have. I have it on Blu-ray, but I don't have any special Doors stuff for some reason. Even though I like the movie.
Oh, you had that badass laser disc that kind of makes me.
Oh yeah, I mean I have that, but I don't have any modern.
You showed that off last week.
Yeah, I don't have any modern.
Yeah.
How's it going, Black Kino? On Instagram. Oh, but let's see here. Should we do more Acres? I'm gonna show mine, then we'll get to Acres Land. Then I'll open up that one box at the end.
Oh yeah,
trying to space out some time here. I picked up that Small Soldiers 4K.
Oh yeah,
it was at Joseph Beth's a local bookstore. Whatever. What did I say earlier? It's the bookstore. But they had it there.
Nice. And with the slip, that's cool.
Yeah. That's just the regular old inside. The Blu-ray and the 4K. Nothing special there. But yeah, I always like this movie. I like David Cross in it and a few other good. I can't remember the whole cast now. A couple of kids I don't remember. But yeah, it's a good movie. Did they come out with the steelbook of that for some reason? Did they? Has that been out a while now? Because I remember talking about it a while back, but I didn't remember it coming out.
Yeah, it was last year. It was a Walmart exclusive, I think.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Well, it didn't matter for that one so much. But I also picked up the 4K edition of the Smashing Machine.
Oh, nice.
I haven't watched this yet. It's supposed to be pretty good, actually. But this is the A12 or A24, excuse me. I always think of the A12, the airplane, the A12. Make sure this doesn't have a. Oh, it's got some stuff in here too, but here's the inside with the disc, but it has some supplemental, something else in here. Oh, it's got some cards with it.
Oh yeah. Those A24 releases are pretty sweet, and I love like the spines, how they got like the barcode on them.
Yeah, I do like the look of them. Oh, that's the right way around. The ring. That's pretty cool stuff. I don't know why I start thinking weird facts and stuff. But I was thinking about the A12 when I said that. The A12 was the first of the SR-71 Blackbirds. The A12 was silver, though. It was silver, and it was a single-seater, and it was generally operated only by the CIA. And I have no idea what they did, but because apparently whatever they did was extremely covert, because their pilots didn't carry like NATO. Was it NATO? It was pilots carry like NATO. It's like a NATO card or something. So if they get shot down, they basically can't be. I don't know if it's NATO or but it's basically if they get shot down, they have to be tried with they have to have some kind of fair treat. They have to be fairly treated or something under like a convention, like treat. But the CIA pilots did not carry them. So whatever they did, if they got shot down, they were on their own. But they were silver. They're real. If you look them up, the A12, they're silver, but I've never seen one. They've never put one of them in a museum as far as I know. That's not true. I think they might be in some out west, but I've never seen one around here. I've seen 2 or 3 in museums, the black ones, and they were 2-seaters, the SR-71. Sorry about that. Did I see somebody? Got Acres of Movies who will answer a couple more questions. Okay, here we go. We already got that one. As a woman of color, I really also want to see one of the biopics for Frederick Douglass, and I hope they can make that. Who are a couple of people you would cast? Maybe Forrest Whitaker.
Oh yeah,
Frederick Douglass. I do kind of know what he looks like. They actually named a new high school here not here in town, but in Lexington. Next door there is Frederick Douglass High School.
Oh, nice.
Let me look his picture. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what he looks like. I'm sorry. Yep, that's who I thought it was. Yeah. Forrest Whitaker. I don't know. Let me think. Modern actors who could play that part. I'm sorry if we're having this kind of a slow night. Again.
Honestly, it kind of looks like and I forget the actor's name, but when they were doing oh shit. Hang on. It's gonna come back to me.
That one guy could have the one guy from Creed 3, the guy that got in trouble. He was playing
when he was playing Kane in the Loki series.
Yeah.
But that would be like,
sorry, I forget his name. Yeah.
That's exactly who I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
That is definitely a complete ripoff of this gentleman.
Yeah,
I could see it.
Hang on, I've got it pulled up here. Yeah, it's Jonathan Majors.
Yeah,
that'd be
so. Maybe he can use it and make a comeback with it.
Yeah. Well, I don't. No, I'd never really got the full story of that because he kind of got done bad a little bit. Because I mean, I don't know. I never did hear if he actually was abusing his girlfriend, but it seemed like it was kind of a mutual thing. It was kind of a Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing where they were just kind of beating the crap out of each other all the time, you know?
Yeah, I remember the judgment was made before anything was actually done, so I don't remember what the actual outcome was.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't either. So that's when I first saw this picture, I had to and don't worry, I can't think of actors very well anymore. Modern actors, it's just I don't know. It's just weird. I mean, Michael B. Jordan would probably be. He's probably, no offense, a little too good looking to play Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass is not an ugly guy. He's kind of, he looked like he's got kind of a broader build, and that Jonathan Majors kind of has that. He's a big muscular guy.
Yeah.
Kind of thick neck and everything. But yeah, let's see what else we got here. I've been tipped off Romeo's Bleeding will be coming to special edition sometime soon. I can't say with who, but that will be exciting. Have you seen Romeo's Bleeding? That is underrated. A long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while, but I have seen it. I think I know we're supposed to get some Arrow announcements Friday. That'd be cool if it's Arrow.
Just too much stuff coming out. I see people with stuff coming out. It's like, geez, I just can't, it's.
Oh, I know. It's wild.
It's hard to, it's not, I mean, if I can afford it, if I want to just go broke every month, like to zero, I could, but I'm just not that irresponsible. I just can't be that irresponsible, period. I'm sure Jody understands that too.
Oh yeah. Oh, I skip plenty.
Yeah, but it's kind of this crazy, and really, I think COVID's what it kind of reinvigorated this whole thing, because people realize, I don't really know why, because it's not like not social media, but streaming, it's not like stuff went away. I think just people realized, hey, I can't get enough stuff on, if there's certain things that they keep deleting things and like that, and things were being, at the same time as when we were going through a lot of that censorship, and episodes were being taken away, like It's Always Sunny and different things. And people realize, I think I better get a physical copy of this that's uncensored. Gary Oldham, Juliette Lewis, Annabelle Sikora, Roy Schneider, Lena Olin was snubbed for what she said, great as a hitman. For that, she was a great hitman. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, 92. My kind of Vinny's a good one. Yeah. I want a sequel. Do you think they can make a legacy sequel for My Cousin Vinny? Maybe she's a lawyer now. I don't want sequels to classic movies.
Just rewatch the hits,
yeah, it's too have you heard anybody talk about that new Burb series? Because I could watch it if I wanted to, because I bought for a month or so, I bought that NBC, the Peacock, for watch the Olympics, and they it's on there, but I don't want to watch it.
No, I saw the commercials for it. I'm just like, there's zero need for this.
Okay, okay. Never mind. And then I end up not watching a ton of I tried to watch a little bit each day, and I used to love watching Olympics, and when I was a kid, the Winter Olympics was always my favorite. And then I don't know. I think something changed when it went to a lot of streaming. For some reason, it's easier to watch. You can go back and rewatch it, and if something's already played. So back in the day, even back in like 2012, before the streaming really got big, like you still had to watch it through like DirecTV. Like we had like DirecTV. You had to watch. They had like the Olympic channels. So if you didn't want to watch kind of what was on the main channels you could flip over there, and there'd just be kind of like raw feeds, but you couldn't go back and really watch it. You could save it, but you couldn't. You could save it like to your DVR, but you couldn't. So it's kind of, to me, for some reason, the last couple Summer Olympics has not felt the same, which the Tokyo Olympics didn't, because there was no audience because of COVID. There was no crowd, so it was weird.
Yeah, that one just felt off all around.
Captain Ron, I actually meant to have it be 1982 to 1992. Okay.
That'd make it worse. 92 to 92 is awful. Don't do that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, funny voice. I don't know who. If that's me or you. Probably me. Let's see. Jane Jetson, Sandra Bullock, Amy Adams. Who you pick for someone else?
Are we casting the
Sandra Bullock? Oh, is it live action Jetsons movie? Is that what this is?
There was like I don't know if it was a fake, those fake news things or something. There was like a thing going around for like a couple of weeks that they're making a live action Jetsons, and Jim Carrey was going to be the main Jetson. I'm like, okay, like I saw it coming from multiple places. I'm like, seriously, like, is this seriously going to be a thing?
I don't know. I can't believe they just don't try to do all this stuff, because they're trying their best to ruin everything. I mean, technically don't go back and ruin the original, but it's just taints the legacy of certain things. To me, it does.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Jane Jetson. Is Jane the wife? Jane.
I think so.
Yeah, Judy's the daughter. Yeah. Jane's the wife. Yeah, Jane. Let's see here.
Yeah.
She said Sandra Bullock or Amy Adams. Yes. Amy Adams. I don't know. Maybe. She does kind of look like her face does kind of look like a real life Hanna-Barbera character.
Yeah, right.
She's not ugly by any means. She's got kind of a pointy nose. Her nose is kind of triangular. She looks a little animated. And did you ever see? I was thinking about her the other day when she was in. Did you ever see the Tenacious D television show that was on HBO? You ever seen those?
I saw some of them, but I definitely I would like to go back and watch all of it.
She's in an episode in it, and
oh shit,
she in I can't remember which song it is now. I haven't listened to them for years, but it's in one of their songs, and it seemed like it's one of those. But it's one of them's like kind of the. No, she's in a music video. She's in one of those music videos that she seems like she's in the show too, but she's in that music video, and something she gets covered in something at the end of the video, and she's just it's kind of a weird thing. It seems like she's in the show too. Seems like she shows up in the show too somewhere, but that's when she was a little bit younger, because that was like a late 90s. It's weird. It came right on the heels of the end of Mr. Show, because he was on Mr. Show, but then it came like right after, like 99, 2000 or something like that. I have it on DVD somewhere. What's it say? I wouldn't even read that. I like the cover on that one you got. I don't know what you're talking about. The cover.
It was one of the ones I was showing off, or one of the ones you were showing off.
It's probably one you had. It's probably that.
The Doors one.
The Doors one, yeah. Because nothing I had was special there. I really like the Valentine, and I'm happy with the friend interview. That director was exciting. That one is underrated. I'm happy with my friend interviewed that director. That was exciting. That one is underrated. I don't know. Sometimes if you don't mind, add some context to this stuff, because I don't know what you're talking about. Well, the problem is that we get behind on our things, and I don't know kind of what we were talking about at the time. I apologize. So that's probably my fault more than yours. So ignore that. I don't know what that's talking about there. Okay. What? What is
Oh,
he
I think it
talking?
was the Silent Night, Deadly Night one.
What's she talking about? What interview?
5 in the hour 5 minutes. I asked them about it, and they said they were this issue, and they try to correct it with sound.
I don't know what you're talking about. What somebody interviewed a director, but I don't know who you're talking about.
We're trying to catch up. We're sorry, Stacey.
Hey, Gino, I don't know if you're still watching. It's been
Hey, Gino.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We just got down to your hey guys, guess there's no Lauren or Mike tonight. Yeah, well, Mike, I don't know. He never said he wasn't going to be on, so it was weird because he usually tells me if he's not going to be on. And I sent him the link and everything earlier, so I don't know. Yeah, he never.
He's probably passed out from some painkillers from the surgery.
Maybe so. Let's see here. Yeah, good to see you, Gino, as always. Thanks for the great answers. If you want to don't mind, you've seen all the Naked Gun and Hot Shots movies. Which one do you like, and how would I rank them? Okay.
Oh, I mean, the first Naked Gun for sure would have to be number one. But I really enjoyed Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2. So
yeah.
Maybe Naked Gun, and then say Naked Gun 2 and 3 kind of run together for me because I haven't seen them in so long.
I'd almost say 1, 3, 2 on Naked Guns. Even though I like 2, it's hard to. It's like you're saying. It's hard to. Those two are hard to. Rank over one another. So, and a lot of people don't like the third one as much as second. So I can't really say. It's really 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Either way around, it's about the same. I like all three. I've always liked all three of them. And Hot Shots is kind of the same way. They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Part 2 in a long time though. I need to.
It's good.
Yeah.
I remember those came out. Those are hilarious.
I might have both of them on Blu-ray. I can't remember if I bought them both on Blu-ray or either have them on Blu-ray or have them on Laserdisc. One of the two. Let's see here. I was on a walk in the middle of the day, and this dawned on me: if Red Heat was not made with Jim Belushi and Chevy Chase, how would it be? Chevy or Arnie? My mind almost exploded.
Was Chevy instead of Jim? Oh wow. That would have been wild.
Yeah. God, I hadn't seen that movie in so long. Yeah. 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 It's pretty interesting. Gino. By the way, I wrote an article on DuckTales, the movie Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Should hopefully be published soon. My all-time favorite Disney movie. I always like DuckTales. I don't know if I've seen the movie though, that I remember. Maybe
that's the one he mentioned. I think it was last week about it was a Disney Channel. Movie.
Yeah.
Surely that's out there somewhere. I got a guy on Facebook that like takes old movies that have never been released, and he'll give them like an upgrade and then put them out. I'll tell him to get on it so we can get a Blu-ray copy of it.
The you chaps are very nice. I have lived in the islands most of my life and met Drew Struzan in the 90s. Then made posters for years since COVID and home releases. I'm getting more posters circulating.
Nice.
Live in the islands. He live on Great Britain. I don't know. That's where I kind of take she's from.
I got a lot of those posters from like Shout releases. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
I'm not presuming where you live. I don't know. I just with the language. But the islands is kind of interesting. Maybe she lives in Hawaiian Islands. I don't know. That'd be nice.
All right.
No. Maybe Japan. Technically, Japan's an archipelago, but technically each individual thing is an island. Physical media suppliers and websites, etc. Making thumbnail posters and making posters in general has become very specialized and lucrative field. I don't really ever even need it. Something fun to do.
That would be fun to do.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That's the one thing I do enjoy when I do like my YouTube stuff, and even over on like Instagram and TikTok, because I try to make like a poster of like what you see when it's just on the feed over on Instagram and TikTok. I love making a little advertisement, little promo posters. And John makes all of our posters here, so they're always fun.
You're welcome to anytime you want. I just don't bug you about it because I know you're busy.
Well, I think you've got all the faces like over there, like already locked in, and probably say, "Hey, just use these faces." I'd have to go and like screenshot everybody's face so I can get a good illustration of it.
Yeah, it's not too bad. At least with Sora, it has this place where you can add pictures and you can describe what you want. You could add as many pictures as you want. Often, as you see, when you get special edition, there's a pretty good variation from how it looks in the poster to how it looks in your hand. Poster and thumbnail making has become deceptive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sometimes it's like this, especially with digital, it's pixel differential, and like compression, like a differential there. But old time stuff, it's just, you're going to lose something. And it's in the person's perception too of everything, how their eyesight perceives something, things like that as well. In the mind's eye, as they say.
Right.
A splinter of the mind's eye.
Well, were you gonna open that one you just got?
Yeah, I got one more thing. I got one thing in, like, right.
Let's knock that out.
We were getting ready to start, and
I gotta get out of here soon, unfortunately.
Oh, it's already. Damn, that went by.
I know, it's freaking flown by. I looked down, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I might head out here after an hour or two, but you guys can, whoever's left in the chat can chime in if you want me to hang around for a few minutes. Sometimes you can get me talking. This is, heck yeah, it came with a slip cover, thank goodness.
Oh, nice.
I'm not a massive packaging person, but I like it to have a slip cover. It just looks nicer with a slip cover.
For sure.
But I picked this up. This is Begonia, the 4K of Begonia.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I still need it. I got a copy too. I still need to watch it. It looks wild. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, it has that one comedian in it. I watch a lot. That Stavros.
Oh yeah,
the Greek guy, but he's American, but he's Greek American. He's really funny. But it's got a really interesting cast: Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, I remember when the trailer hit, I was like, this looks crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm interested in watching it. But yeah, that's the last one I picked up. Let's see. Let me see if I got everybody. Let me see where I was on the questions or anything. Thanks for the questions and discourse. I like to provide some good shows that give me good dialogue, going some things to consider the working and providing in the home media market for leisure. I could see some of your work. Do you know any of her stuff?
I don't.
Oh, the Valentine director, actually, so from Valentine, I guess the movie Valentine. Okay. James Blank interview on Aaron Penn. Okay. I have not seen that. I'm sorry that we didn't get that. You need to have your own show. You're definitely clued in.
I know, right?
On movie trivia and movie facts.
You're always here. You're more than welcome to join live right here on the screen. And if you don't want your face seen, just put up a picture and we'll just talk audio. It's fine.
Yeah. Let's see here. Comments are regarding the silent, not deadly, not sound problems. Sound problems. Interview is for James Blank. Okay. Aaron PM interview and James Blank. Relative, simple, and no big deal either way. Fun discourse. Okay. You don't never know who we're talking to. We might be talking to somebody very important in Hollywood that we.
I know, right? Just stumbled across the show.
Yeah.
These people look funny. Let's see what they got to say.
I go 1 Hot Shots, Part 2, Naked Gun, 1988. 3 Naked Gun, 2.5, and Hot Shots 1. Oh, you kind of wanted to rank them kind of all to get in one kind of big ranking. So, okay, not separately. Okay, 4 Naked Gun.
And you're including the newest Naked Gun. Look out.
Okay.
I wouldn't even think about that one.
Naked Gun. Naked Gun. Like, yeah, I thought about it at first and I thought, it's definitely the last of that group.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, what comedians was I listening to that were talking about it? And there's a couple of comedians that I actually had, as far as comedians go, I have some respect for. Who was that? And they both, it was freaking somebody. It was not count. It's I don't know. I'm going blank. And Kurt Metzger. Like a really good comedian, it's kind of, he's out there, like he loves like conspiracy theory stuff and he can just cite it off the top of his head, all the good stuff, interesting information. But he was interviewing another comedian. And they're like, yeah, I liked it. He said, I kind of liked it. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was watching a replay of it. If I'd never super chat, but I would have super chat and said, what the hell are you guys talking about? It just, I don't know. It just didn't work for me.
I mean, it didn't compare to the originals by any means. I mean, I had fun with parts of it. But other parts of it, I was just kind of like, I mean, I don't know. It would have been a good skit show, with Liam Neeson. But trying to make a movie out of it, I was like, okay. And I think a lot of it that probably made people happy about it was that we haven't gotten a comedy like that in so long. They didn't do it perfectly. But we just haven't gotten a comedy like that in so long. So that's probably why people got excited about, especially comedians.
Yeah. I was talking about there being reoccurring things in it and how I forgot completely. I don't know, it slipped my mind that night, but there's that reoccurring thing with the coffee. Somebody keeps handing him coffee, or he keeps having the coffee.
Yeah.
It was just, they drove it into the ground at the beginning in the movie, and then it just disappears, and it pops back up one other time. If they just paced it through the movie, it'd been funny.
Yeah.
But it's just like every scene, like for the first 30 minutes of the movie, and it disappears. And I think it shows up towards the end, like one other time in one of those chase sequences at the end, somebody hands him a coffee in the middle. It's like, it's too late for that. It's like, yeah, it just didn't hit. Now, what I was thinking when you were talking about Liam Neeson is Liam Neeson would have been fine to do it because he has that kind of Leslie Nielsen dry, and he, the only thing he's really ever done is serious roles. So I mean, he would have been fine if it had just been funny, And there's a few things that are funny in it, but it has to be more than just a few things. That was the thing that was funny about the original Naked Guns is like, it's just like not only the major, they wrote some funny scenes, but the things that come in between them is hilarious. And Naked Gun, the setups for that stuff. Yeah. It's just like, if you watch the first Naked Gun, it's just like back to back. It's just one thing after another. Like those Vietnamese girls I watched, they've watched the first two. They never watched 3 for some reason, but they've watched the first 2, and they like, it's one of those movies they just laugh from the beginning to the end. It's like, it's just funny. And that movie's just not funny like it. Like the in-betweens just aren't funny. Like in the in-between scenes in the original, like he keeps like, and it's reoccurring stuff that happens a lot, but it's funny. Like him, when he always runs into stuff with his car, but it's different things. You know what I'm saying? He bashes in the back of an extra car, the first time. And then the next time he he runs into that scaffolding, the people fall off. And it's like something different. And then he what does he hit that one? He hits something that one time that ends up causing he runs into the back of something that one time that causes the airbag to come out, and then the airbag like puts his car into drive and it drives off. And he starts shooting at the car, and then well, the funny thing is because after it speeds off, you see him, and he's telling that other cop to take people's names, and then he's like, "Oh, wait a minute, I think this is my car." He starts looking around, so I've got to go in. And it's just all that stuff like that's what makes it funny.
Well, I unfortunately have got 5 minutes till I got to be at another location, another show. John, there's still some comments rolling in. If you want to stay on and tackle all these wonderful questions from Stacy, that's totally cool. Once John's done here, if anybody wants to head over to Bob's Blu-rays channel on YouTube, we're going to be doing a game night. But please stick around here. Let John get through these comments, and hopefully next week all 4 of us will be here. Fingers crossed. Everybody's plans are together, and we'll come up with a fun theme. And maybe we'll dig up a giveaway. So, but I got a jet. I got to head over to Bob's channel for a game night. John, it was good seeing you again tonight. And everybody in the chat, thank you so much. And we'll see you next week. But stick around. Week. John's probably he's gonna answer some questions, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'll take my time and look stuff up and give him my answer to some of this stuff. Hopefully, I don't like dealing with a bunch of people, but I'll see you later. Right. Charlie, I don't want to get talking again. I'll see you later.
All right, we'll see it.
Yeah. Well, and now there's one. Let's see where I was on these questions. Okay, I think this is where I am. A walk in the meadow is what I intend to type. It was mid-morning walk. Oh, okay. I got what you were talking about. I've seen so many movies that they all run together, and I can't remember details. That's why I spend a lot of time going back and watching movies instead of watching. I try to keep up with the new stuff, but it is and it isn't hard to, because there's not as much stuff that's come out that's good. But I think this year's been, even though I haven't went to the theater and seen many things, I think this year's become a better year for Hollywood. They've made some better things. So I'm very very glad for that. Mount Rushmore. Oh, okay. Mount Rushmore of Sean Connery. You may use as the most two of the Bond movies, only if that's okay. Mount Rushmore of Sean Connery. You may use at the most 2 of the Bond movies. Okay, you want the best, like the Mount Rushmores of Bond movies. Okay, yes. Let's see. Well, let me try the. Okay, not Sean Connery movies. Okay, it's one of them. I almost need a list of the Bond movies here, but I'll try to think of. That's a good answer because it gets, even though I don't care as much for Dalton as much as, let me think. I'll have to have at least one Connery. I think there's no way you can have Mount Rushmores of Bond movies without having at least one Connery movie in it. I mean, but let me think. Or I can do it without Sean Connery movies. GoldenEye is a good one, without Connery. Let me look up the list. I apologize. There's so many and I forget them all. Seen them all, forget them all. Can I get a list of all the James Bond movies?
There are 25 official
Damn it,
James
don't
Bond
talk.
movies from Eon Productions, starting with Dr. No in 1962 and ending with No Time to Die in 2021.
Sorry about that.
These films feature Sean Connery, George Lazenby, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, George Lazenby. He was in one. He was in that she was on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Yeah, that's probably one of the worst ones, personally. Let's see here. I would go with, man, if I'm going to have to pick a Connery one, I would probably go with the first one. Dr. No is one of my favorites. But let me see. I'm sorry I'm meandering around a little bit on this answer, but let's see here. Yeah, I really like Live and Let Die a whole lot. That's Connery too, though. I'll go with Connery, Live and Let Die. And let me see. Let me do a more modern one, either with... I don't know what it is. I love Casino Royale, though, for a newer one. I don't know what it is. The reason why I like Casino Royale is because I felt there was even though it wasn't the typical James Bond you get, the look, they went with he was kind of blondish. And I just don't know. I just felt like there's a little bit, there's a little more realism there, at least in his fighting. Though, he kind of had that more kind of parkour type of, like hands-on fighting. It was kind of, I can't remember what the exact name for it is, but, and I don't know. I really like Casino Royale, but that's a hard, I mean, you asked the hardest questions because there's so many movies. It's like, and there's so many of them that are good, that are like, because I don't really find that like any of them are really Mount Rushmore movies. There's, maybe, like Dr. No or Goldfinger, those are up there, but you can't list, it's hard to list the Mount Rushmores without Sean Connery ones, because they're just the best ones, some of the best ones, like Live and Let Die. But I'll go with Live and Let Die, and I'll go with that in GoldenEye, just because I'll try to go with old and modern, because I never was a big fan of the Dalton era. They were all right. He had some fine movies, but like Octopussy was all right, and yeah. Moonraker, I like. Was Moonraker Dalton? Who was Moonraker? I always forget. Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry for having a long-winded answer there. Let's see. Love all the okay, it's Akers. Love all the Hot Shots and Naked Guns. New one, 3 stars. The other one's 10 plus or higher. 11. Great movies. I want a good superhero parody. There are good screenplays, but all those. But a good parody was it was a television show. It was technically, I guess, a cartoon before, but it was what was that guy's name? I'm so sorry. I go blank on stuff. I have the visual image, but not the name of the show. It was it's not Ant-Man, obviously not Ant-Man, but what was his name? Because they had the it's another funny bug. Damn it, I'm sorry. It was a cartoon first, and then it got made into like a live action television show. And the live action television show was actually good, but it got canceled after the first year. I'm so sorry. I cannot think of the name of that. It was another character. It was it was called the something. It wasn't the ant. It wasn't the roach. What was the name of that? Because it had the sidekick character Batman-Well, and I love that. I love that name, Batman-Well. That was Batman-Well was more on the television show than he was so much on the in the cartoon. He had the sidekick. He had the sidekick that was like the butterfly or something like that. I don't know, or the moth. I think it might have been called the moth. But the name of the show is the Tick. The Tick. There it is. On top of I was trying to run through the bugs in my head, and ones that would be that aren't already like superheroes. But the Tick was a good kind of parody. It was an original, but it's kind of a parody of superheroes. But it wasn't a movie. I know what you're getting at. But yeah. But you're probably talking more on the lines of like Scary Movie and stuff like that. Studios are doubtful that since Mystery Men and Scott Pilgrim flop, they will have to wait years to recoup their money for a $120 million superhero parody movie. Yeah. I love Mystery Men. Scott Pilgrim's good, but yeah, it's good. It's really good. But I like Mystery Men more. I think it's just a little, I don't know. God, there's this guy that put out a song. There's this guy put out a song. I think it eventually got banned off of Spotify, but it's called Why Scott Pilgrim versus the World Ruined Women Forever. It's basically about, it's just a song about Fiona Flowers. It's pretty horribly made, but it was funny because it kind of tied into a lot of stuff going on, like back in the 2020, that era, that kind of politics. It was just funny though. You can look for it though. I played it on some stream I had a long time ago. Have you ordered or seen prompt to order send help physical media yet? Okay. Have you ordered or seen the prompt to order send help physical media yet? I know it will have multiple slipcover designs, enjoyable thriller. Will you own and enjoy it or send help? Odd title, fun overall. I don't know if I've seen Send Help or not. I'm sorry. If it's halfway newer, I haven't seen it. Oh, it looks pretty good though. It looks like an island. It looks like a survival kind of thing. Yeah. 2020. Oh, it's 2026. Did it just come out? Oh, Sam Raimi too. Oh wow. Rachel Adams, Dylan O'Brien. Okay. Well, yeah, I definitely haven't seen it. It's pretty new. I'm kind of behind I'm really behind on my movie because I haven't been going to the theater. Like it was a staple of my life for so many years. And then after I had the kidney stuff happen, I stopped going. And well, I was going while I was on dialysis because I had a friend I used to go with. And then after I had my transplant, I couldn't go for about a year just because of my immune system. I wasn't supposed to go out a whole lot. And so I didn't go. Theaters are like up at the very top of the places they don't want you to go. So I just got out of the habit and I haven't got back in. There's some stuff I want to see, but I just haven't seen it. So no, I haven't seen it. It looks good though. I'm gonna have to check it out. Is it in the theater right now, or it'll be a minute before I get to it? Do you have any favorite French actors? Alain Delon. Delon. Let me think here. I really like. I like. I think her name. I think it's pronounced Audrey Tautou. Tautou. I don't. The girl from Amelie. I haven't seen a ton of her stuff. I haven't watched a lot of French movies in a while. I've been watching more Japanese movies. Yeah. The last movie, what was that French movie I saw? What's the name of that? It's about those. I can't remember the name of it. It's about those kids going to the cinema. They was is it it's not Cinema Paradiso. Now that's a good movie too. But I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of the name of that movie. It's really good though. It's another French movie is good. I haven't seen a ton of French movies, so I have to admit I haven't seen tons. I've probably seen more than I can remember, but I've like my brain don't work good. Smoked too much weed when I was younger. It doesn't. I don't have good quick recall anymore. Have you seen the TV program based on the video game called Maniac Mansion? No, I have not. I remember the game, but I have not seen the television show. I have to look that up and see what's going on in it. Oh, what I was going to talk about earlier, I forgot to talk about it. I forgot to talk about earlier whenever Jody was on, but he is. I talked to him before the show. Who's in this, anyways? Is this a 90s show? It looks like a 90s show. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, those 90s. So there was some wild stuff on the 90s because I watched some of these YouTube channels who they go back and like do like the worst rated shows of the 90s. Excuse me. Worst rated shows or just shows that people don't remember from different eras. Even they go back to the 60s and 70s and do that too. But then I'll see the 90s ones and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that show. Remember seeing that show, and that's the kind of shows I like to try to find, but some of them I don't have. Some of them, and a lot of them don't ever get. If they're just like 12 episodes or something, they'll not get a physical media release. Somebody actually has to have like videotaped, recorded it on cassette back in the day. I was trying to think of one that I was trying to think of one I seen the other day but there was some just bizarre stuff on in the 90s because you had all the, you had the grunge music movement. You had that, and you had like there was this like kind of weird spastic energy going on. So you had all these TV shows and movies, but TV shows that tried to copy that energy going on in the early 90s. So you had like the Ben Stiller show. That's one I always quote all the time because it's one that kind of really captures it really hardcore because that came on like 91, 92. So it was like right in the middle of that. So, they were talking, remember Dinosaurs, that show Dinosaurs? They were talking about why it failed and everything. There was it was too expensive to produce. And it had like some serious, like, political commentary. The writers just refused to quit doing it. And the network didn't want them to keep writing, political. It was like slowly, and they were kind of ramping it up, and it kind of, I think it eventually kind of turned off the viewers because it was kind of geared toward family, which I preferred that kind of political, that kind of commentary in it myself, but I think it mostly, and on top of that, it was fine when the show was on fire, like the first couple of seasons, but the last couple of seasons, it kind of started dipping in ratings, and they couldn't justify. They just probably didn't want to justify the cost. It costs like in the 90s, like $1.5 million per episode to make, which, that's mincemeat compared to some of these shows these days. But back in the day, that was a lot. That's back when like these shows were maybe $500,000 an episode. So, and it had a lot that went on to it. Like every character, character had each of the dinosaurs, all the main dinosaurs had they had basically a team of people that had to operate them. You had the guys operating the face and stuff remotely, and they had, you had a guy in the suit, and you had like at least two other people operating different aspects of the animatronics in the suit. So it was a very expensive show to produce. I don't know. I got on that tangent. Nobody asked me about that. Know if anybody's still here, and I think I ran everybody off talking about dinosaurs. Damn. Well, everybody, I don't know if anybody's here or not. We'll see. I didn't see. I'd seen had somebody else. Philander Media came on Instagram. If you see it later on, if I missed your name, I'm sorry. But I don't know who's here anymore. I see one person up here, but yeah. Yeah, I'm probably just going to jump off. I kind of ran out of stuff to talk about, new stuff. We just had like me here tonight. Nobody else showed up, and except for Jody. Jody was here for an hour. He had to go do something else after that. He's on Bob's Blu-rays doing that. So I'll probably hop off here and check that out myself tonight. Just give a little bit of short show this evening, and appreciate everybody stopping by. Okay, our Acres Land Studio. Would you like to see a movie where all the historic landmarks and buildings and Taj Mahal, Big Ben, etc., come to life? Sure, why not? That'd be fun. Be some kind of weird like disaster movie, like some kind of meteorite strikes the Earth, but the meteorite makes all the like buildings and things come alive. So they start transforming. It's like a weird Transformers parody movie or something like that. Oh, I did see Transformers 1. I don't know if anybody's seen that. It's actually pretty good. I seen that. I watched it the other day. I've had it on Steelbook I had the Steelbook forever, and just finally put it in and watched it. It's really good, actually. Yeah. It's kind of the origin story of the Transformers. It's pretty good. Well, Acres of Land, I appreciate you being here. I think I'm going to jump off this evening, and we'll be back next week with a new show of Cult of Collectors. We'll hopefully have the whole crew here. I feel like it's been forever since we've had everybody here. We just cannot get everybody here. We're going to have to we have some guests coming up though too, so that'll be helpful. And yeah, I know Acres of Land can't do the show, but anybody else that wants to join us sometime, just give us a line here, either myself or Jody over on Instagram. I'm Bewitched Collector. He's still raising 4K, so if anybody else wants to jump on, they sure welcome. But hopefully we'll get back on track next week, and we'll have everybody on board and be able to sustain the conversation a little bit longer. I do good sometimes, but tonight I'm just not I'm not into it really. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next week.